Okay, let's see if this is going to work. I can see myself on the stream, so it looks like it's working. Hopefully everybody can hear me and everybody can see me. And we'll take it from there. So if you'd be kind enough to give me a thumbs up or something to make sure that everything is fine, we'll proceed. Okay, there's one thumbs up. Yep. Okay. Yes, Doug, we can hear you. Oh, I see. It's going to be that. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So, let's try to get this show started, I guess. I've got this old laptop. It's a 5th gen Intel. Give me a second. I'm going to just set the camera to the right position if it's going to work. Let's see if it's going to work. It's giving me trouble. Okay, so it wants to give me a hard time. Okay, let's try that. No, okay, for some reason the camera doesn't want to. There it goes. That's good. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Helps if I push the right button. Gee, what a surprise that would be. All right, so anyway, this here is the old laptop. The new one I haven't even unboxed yet. The tape is still on it. This is a 5th gen Intel 5200U. It's very old. It's 8-9 years old now as far as the CPU is concerned. So it's got to go. It has to go. It's not that it doesn't work. It's just that it's incredibly slow, and I can't tolerate it anymore. So let me go over to here and switch this over. Anyway, so this is it. This is the original laptop. I force-fed Windows 11 on it, as you can probably see here. So, you know, I don't know really what else to tell you about it. I mean, it's done okay, so I can't really complain a whole lot. But through all of the feature updates and whatnot, it's gotten very, very slow. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and I'm going to essentially I'm going to take the profile off of this and get it put onto the new laptop, hopefully without any trouble, but we'll see. So that's the story there. And let me get it back over here. So that's the story. That's what we're going to do. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take, I think I'm going to take the new one out first. I think that's where we want to go first. Am I right on this, guys? We want to open up the shiny new first before we get started. What do you say? Okay. First of all, I need to clarify something on this. My apologies. This already has a solid state drive in it. It is not, it's not anything special about it. I got it without a drive in it. I bought it used. So it's already got a solid state drive in it. It does not take an NVMe drive. It takes SATA drives. So we can't, it's as fast as it's going to get. It's old. Most laptops, once they get past about 6 years old, they're pretty much done. Just because, you know, it is what it is. All right, so anyway, let's see, take out of the box first. Okay, well, we can do that. That's not a problem. Let me zoom out a little bit here, maybe. And see if we can get that to cooperate. Having a little trouble with the camera. What a surprise that would be. Oh, it's out as far as it's going to go. Okay, so, all right. So let's take the shiny. So we're going to close that up for the moment. Put that over to the side. All right, let's do the shiny. Tape is still sealed. So let's see. Maybe get a better angle. I don't know. I still have the bench cam. I don't know if this is going to be a better angle or not. I don't think it's going to be, quite frankly. I will try this just to see what it looks like. So just bear with me 1 minute, guys. Okay. Now that's... Let me see if I can get this to come up enough that it doesn't look terrible. Okay. I guess that's not too bad. All right, so let's do the honors here and slice that open. Okay, take that off, and I'm guessing the brick is in here. Yes, the brick is here. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so there's our brick. Whee! All right, put that to the side. Let's see how much trouble we're going to have getting this out. Oh, there we go. All righty, let's see. There we go. Let's just pull this out of here. Shiny new, shiny new. Whee! Okay. All right, so what else we got in here? Got I guess a manual of some sort. Got, yes, be sure you don't need liquid spills and don't drop it. That would be a bad thing. Gee, what a surprise. Okay. All right, so we're gonna stick that back in there. Stick that back in there. Close this all up. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see what we got. We have what looks like the USB port here. There's some indicator lights. It looks like power and whether the battery is charged. Doesn't seem to be anything on the back. On the other side, there's our power plug. There's our HDMI. 2 USBs. I'm assuming these are USB 3s at least because they both have the super speed logo on them. USB-C, and it looks like a headphone / microphone jack is probably here. So that's what we got. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Let's open this thing up. Thumb under there. There we go. Okay. Shiny new, shiny new. Okay. Keypad. Everything else is basically here. No issues. Oh, it says it's got a lay flat hinge. I wasn't aware of that. Let's see how far that actually goes back. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It lays flat. Okay. I mean, I didn't do a lot of research on this laptop. I was looking for something that was not cheap, but, you know, not, I'm not looking for a gaming laptop. I'm looking for something to do just basic stuff. And let's see, Ryzen 5, it's a 5600H. Uses Radeon graphics, which are built in. So that's pretty much that. That was a bit of a surprise. Oh, look at that. There is, probably can't see it too well here, and it looks like we have a privacy shutter for the camera. There we go. That's a little bit unexpected, but that's good. Okay, so anyway, so that's basically it. I mean, there's not a lot here to talk about, but we'll fire it up and we'll have a look and see what we get. That plugged in. My microphone. Sorry about that, guys. Lost the microphone. Hang on a second. Stick this back in here. There we go. Yep, lost the microphone there for a second. Okay. We're good. All right, so plug in here. Now I'm going to plug the HDMI cable in, but I don't think we're going to get anything out of it initially. So, okay, well, there's something that's going to be a problem. The HDMI is right next to the power, so that's annoying already. Okay, so let's see if, we can get something to show up here. Hang on. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. Hold on, guys. I'm messing with cameras here. Just bear with me a second. Okay. All right, so there we go. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get anything out of this initially. I think we're going to wind up with, unfortunately, nothing until we boot actually into the desktop. But I could be wrong. We'll have to see. So it's plugged in. Let me just double check. Indicator on the side says yes, the battery is charging. So let's go for power on and let's see what happens. Okay, indicator light on the side says on. Okay, boot screen. Let's tilt that back since it goes back that far. See if we get anything. Yep, we do. Cool. No, we had it for a second, but apparently not. So that's a little odd. Okay. And we'll just, oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. All right, here's going to be the fun part. We are going to be doing English, obviously. I don't know how much of that you can see, but I'm trying. United States, we're going to see if it's going to let me create a local account or not. Okay. Now see, we're going to have our first problem. Our first problem is it wants to connect to a network. So, all right, so let's try the trick that used to work. We'll see if this works or not. Nope. Shift F10, no? No. Shift F10 doesn't appear to work in this particular instance. Those little bastards. Okay. All right, so, all right, that's the way it's going to be. That's fine. That's just fine. All right, so I'm going to take all of this. Okay. I'm going to take this off the screen for a minute because I don't want you guys to be seeing what I'm doing. Okay? Sorry, but no. Not going to happen. All right, so I guess we'll have to connect to the network, unfortunately. Let me get this out of the way. Yeah, let's see. All right. Well, there's another way around it. If I have to, I'll figure it out. I'm not too terribly concerned about it at the moment. Let's try to get in here. And all right, let's see what it does. All right, so I want to see if it's going to connect to the network without any problem. Okay, so it is connected. It's checking for updates at the moment. Let me switch this over. Hang on. I need my glasses so I can see the screen. Okay. Let's move this back around. Let's tilt this back down. There we go. And let's change this over. Okay. So we're going through the update phase, apparently. So this will take a little while to be done. Slow-mo is messing with, oh, I think I set it for low latency, so I don't think that that's going to be a problem. Give me a second to take a look and see. Pretty sure I set it for low latency when I set it up. Yeah, I can't see it for some reason, but I know I set it up that way. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Now we have an actual screen. Oh, we did for a second. Oh, this thing just wants to give me all kinds of grief. All right, we got the welcome. What's it going to do? Just wait and see what it's going to do. Like I said, I was hoping that it was going to, by this time, give me an HDMI output. But apparently it's not going to. Okay. All right, so what do we got? We got license agreement. Nobody actually reads, so screw that. We're going to skip that. I don't need to name it. No, I don't want to sign in, but here's what we're going to do. Okay, let's try the old no at thank.u. And password, we're just going to put something in there. Yeah, something went wrong. Next. There we go. Local account. See how easy that was? Bing, bang, boom. Not a problem. So I'm not going to put a password on it right now. I'm not concerned about that. All right. All the normal crap here. Okay. Location is fine. All the rest of this is garbage that we do not need. And like I said, I thought there would be an HDMI output by this time, but apparently not, unless, no, that's not going to work. Let's see if, no, that doesn't work. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. I was hoping that we'd get something through the HDMI port, but at the moment, it doesn't seem to want to cooperate. All right, so we're going to turn off all of this crap. Accept. And no, I don't need this. You're just going to hit next. I'm going to take all of this stuff off of here. I'm not interested in any of this. Bugger off, as they say over the pond. All right. I guess we're going to have to wait for this. I could have opened it up and just done all this before we went live, but I figured I would do it for you guys and just see. So we'll have to kind of deal with it as we have it here. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that I don't have anything from the HDMI port yet. We may just have to wait. So anyway, while we're waiting, if anybody has any questions, I will try to address them as best as I can. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're at the desktop. I still don't have an HDMI output yet, which is annoying. I'm gonna take that out. And I'm gonna plug it back in just for the hell of it. There it goes. Now it's happy. There it goes. Now it's freaking, no, now it was there for a moment and then it went away. That's very strange. All right, let's get this out of the way. It was there for a minute. Display settings. Let's see. Identify. 1 out of 2. It's interesting. It's not cooperating with this. That's very, very interesting. Let me try something here real quick. It recognized it for a moment. And see, there it goes. It does recognize it. Why it's not doing what I want it to do. Okay, let's duplicate these displays. Show only one. Now see, that's interesting. It acts like it's there, but I can't get it on the stream. That's very strange. It shows up momentarily, but then it just doesn't want to cooperate. Okay. So give me a minute. I'm going to try something here. I'm suspecting that I'm looking at a questionable HDMI cable. Let me try a different cable. Yep, it's the cable. No, there it goes. It doesn't want to cooperate. That's very strange. I've not seen that before. That's weird. It doesn't want to cooperate. Interesting. It does not want to cooperate. That's very strange. It shows up just momentarily and then it goes away. I don't understand. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to move on then. This is going to get real interesting to show you guys. I think the other laptop will be a little bit more cooperative, unfortunately. But while I'm at it, what I want to do here, and I think I can bring this, I'm going to bring this down. Hang on. I'm going to bring this down. And you guys hopefully can see that a little bit better. Try to tilt it back a little bit more. Okay. All right, so first thing I want to do, obviously, since this is not cooperating, I want to go in and I want to start removing things. So let's go to all apps. Let's go down and see what we got here. There it is. First thing we're doing is we're getting rid of this. Oh, you little bastard. Don't start with me. Go away. Go away. I don't want you. Go away. Go away. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Uninstall. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this stuff. Okay. Let's see. Uninstall change. Yes. Remove, 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 remove. Go away, go away, go away. I don't care. Continue. Shut up. What part of go away did you not understand when I said it? Jesus. Yes. Yes, Matthew. Yeah, I have the same problem. I find it highly offensive. I don't understand why I'm having trouble with the HDMI cable. I think what I want to try and do is I think I want to try and maybe update the Radeon drivers, maybe. I'm not sure which version of Windows is actually on here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, this is so much better. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. It's 22H2. So this has been sitting around for a while. Okay, so I got to do that update at some point. I want to look at the Radeon drivers and update them because I'm guessing that's part of what's going on here. So I'm going to have to wait for this to finish. In the meantime, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to get the other laptop kind of set up because I know that it cooperates with the HDMI capture card. So let me get that started while I'm doing this. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Let's get this opened back up. All right, I'm going to set this aside for the moment. We're waiting for the. Oh, here we. Whoop, hold on. What? Yeah. No, I don't care. You don't need to know why. All you need to know is that you need to go away. That's all you need to know. Don't need to know anything else. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Okay. All right. So that's restarting. I'm going to set that to the side for a minute, guys. Let's bring the other guy in. Hang on. Bring this out a little bit because there we go. Okay. All right. So this one I know will cooperate with the capture card. So let's switch over to there. Come on, wakey, wakey. Thank you. All right, let's go over here. I'm gonna do. Let me switch over. There we go. Whew. That face, that's gotta go. Whee! That's gotta go. That's just nasty. Okay, let's get the bench out of the way. There we go. All right, so this is the old machine, obviously. And the software I'm going to be using is something I kind of really stumbled across because I was looking out for alternatives to Fab's Auto Backup, and I found this particular piece of software, which, let's see if I can, okay. I want to show you, go capture, and here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's this software here, PCData Backup. and it's pretty interesting. It's reasonably automatic. When I was transferring user data from machine to machine, I was doing a lot of it manually, which presented problems. And now I've played with this a little bit, and it seems to have reasonably good accuracy. The 2 times I've tried it, just like testing it, I didn't have any issues really with it. So we're going to use that on this particular machine. So let's go back over here and go over here. And all I'm going to do for the moment is I'm going to plug in a USB, solid state USB drive through the USB. There we go, that comes up. And we're going to go into here. And we're going to go over here. I've already downloaded it. It's here. It's a simple file. That's all it is. Nothing special. And all you got to do is double click on it. It'll open up. And there it is right there. Let's take this and minimize this for the moment. Also, I've already created a folder to put the data into, as you can see here. So let's close this for the moment. So we're going to do a backup. And it sees the profile that's here. It automatically finds every profile that's on here, and there's only one. These are all the things that it's going to do by default. Now I can add additional stuff, like for example, if I wanted to. Steam is on this laptop, even though playing games on it is you're out of your mind. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that I wanted to go into, I think it's here. I have to remember where Steam hides its stuff. Nope, not in there. So, like for example, if I want to, I think it's in here. Let's see, let's go here. Yeah, there's Steam. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, I had games already downloaded, and I'm going to go through all the nonsense of trying to re-download them. I can add that folder, and any Steam game that I have, it'll copy that as well. So at that point, all we really do, everything is here, and we're going to create the backup. So we're going to go here and tell it where we want it to go. We want it to go into D, and we want to go to the Asus folder, like that. And that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. We just hit start backup, and it's just going to go do its thing. Not seeing all the main screen white box. What? Yeah, I understand that. No, you're not really supposed to be. It's okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. That should be better. But anyway, this will do the process. And when it's finished, I've told it to do absolutely nothing. Just it'll let us know when it's done. And while that's going on, I'm going to go take a look at the Vizio and see if I can figure out what's going on here. I might want to look and see what updates there are for the Radeon drivers. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. As I said before, this is a free piece of software. You're watching me do it right now. And I'm just curious to see. I'm fooling around on the other laptop, so there we go. AMD software. Let's go see if there's any Radeon drivers updates. So this will, like I said, it'll take a little while. There's not really that much on here. I use it mostly to surf the web or watch YouTube or do some other like menial tasks when I'm sitting in front of the TV in the family room. So I didn't need a lot in the first place, but this was getting just way too slow. It would take forever to respond sometimes. And I have to believe that it's partly because of the fact that, one, it's not supposed to have Windows 11 on it in the first place, but each successive like feature update, 22H2, 22H3 has made this thing get slower and slower every time that something gets updated. So it doesn't have the horsepower anymore. No. I'm going to look back through the chat here. So just while we're waiting for that to do its thing. Let's see who's all here. Ken was first, which was inconceivable. Matthew Barnes here. Darren Gilhome. Matthew Barnes. Ken Stout, obviously. Rick Legs, hello. Blackwatch, long time no see. Red Knock, it looks like. Okay. I recognize the CFWW. I recognize that name. Okay, let's see who else is here. Let's see. Yeah, that seems to be it. Small group today, but that's okay. There's Tony Wallow. Tony, how you doing? Afternoon. It's probably somewhere in the low 40s here, and it's raining like crazy. Alrighty. I guess that's there. So I'm hoping that this goes as painlessly as the two other times I've done this. I did cheat a little bit. I ran this program twice and transferred the profile onto two desktop machines because I figured, well, if it works for that scenario, it should be fine. But that should be about it. This shouldn't have an issue. I'm a little annoyed that I can't seem to get the HDMI capture card to cooperate with the new laptop. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Okay, anybody have any questions? Please let me know. Because I want to see. Oh, this is adrenaline software is probably quite old too. Software and driver details. Just don't bother. I'm just mumbling to myself, guys. So just don't pay me much mind. Yeah, I think 22 is rather old. So let's see if I can figure out. I don't play with this software all that much. And the notifications. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Should be in the settings somewhere. So, as you can see, I mean, processes obviously as fast as the hardware that you can do it. Let's see, display. AMD FreeSync Premium. You know what? I think I'm gonna turn that off. Capture card for beginner. Woo. That's a good question. I'm using a AverMedia Live Gamer Duo, which is a plug-in PCI card. And I think it retails for somewhere between 2 and 2.25, I think. So for a beginner, that's probably overkill. I would look at one of the USB capture cards. As long as you're doing like 1080p, I don't see that being an issue. 1440 or 4K might be a little much for a USB capture card. It's going to depend on what you're trying to do. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is done. All right, so this is done. So that's it. Now if we go back into Explore, we go back into here. There's our folder right there with all of our data. And extra folders, it's all encoded. So users, there's my profile, there's all kinds of stuff in here, so it's all there. So that's pretty much it for that, as that's done. So this is done. I'm still having trouble getting, I'll have to look at the Radeon graphics driver later, because I want to get this done and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Okay, so that's done. All right, so we're going to close this. I'm going to unplug the solid state drive. I'm going to set this aside for the moment. I'm going to bring this back in. So let me get things set back up again here. Just bear with me a minute, guys. Let's get that off of there. Get that. Let's get the bench camera back in. So just bear with me a minute. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this kind of the hard way, unfortunately. Since it doesn't seem that it wants to cooperate. I don't understand why, but it doesn't want to cooperate. It's not a cable issue. It initially detects it and then pops up, but when I go to do the capture thing, it's not there. So I don't get it. I don't get it. It's very weird. All right, let's go back over to here. Close that for the time being. Get that out of the way. Let's move this up. Okay, so now here's the drive that we used to pull the data off. It's just a simple little USB adapter thingy. Now we're going to plug that in. I think we'll plug it in over here because I really don't want to have too many cables sitting over here. So we're going to plug this guy in. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. Okay, tilt that back, which is a little bit strange for me to see, but that's okay. You guys need to see it better than I do at this point. So here's our drive here. There's our program, and these are the configuration settings and some other data that it creates when it does the backup. So we're going to just hit this, yes, and all we're going to do is a restore. Now it knows what we're looking for. So backup info should be, I believe, on the root of the drive. So we're going to go back up one. I think it's there. Maybe it's not. No, it's not. Okay, my mistake. Hang on. So in here should be, there it is right there. There's the information right there. We open that up. Again, let me see if I can get this down here. Hold on, guys. Okay, so anyway, let me do this again. All right, so here's the main program again. We're going to restore backup. We got to open up this folder. There's our information file, tells us what needs to be done. We hit this open, and it will restore that. And it's going to actually restore a lot of this other stuff too. So all we have to do at this point is hit the restore. Now, when this starts, at some point you're going to see the background change, and it's going to look a little funky. It will require a reboot to kind of straighten some of it out, but it's going to look a little funky at first. So all we're going to do is hit restore now. And that's it. And we just have to wait for it to do its thing. What size was the backup? Oh, let's see. Let's go look. Let's just right click on the Asus folder and pull up properties. And the size of the backup was roughly 15 gigabytes. Again, I don't do a lot on this other than email, surf the web, watch YouTube. Occasionally I'll hook it up to the 65-inch TV in the family room and use it to play a movie through that TV. But this is about 15 gig worth of information. So not a lot. Obviously, if you want to back up your entire Steam library and move it over to another machine, it's going to be very large. Make sure that you have a large enough drive for all of that, and it will take a while. Okay, 1080p is fine. Okay, yeah, Doug. I would look into one of the USB capture cards if you're just starting out. Some of them are pretty cheap, and some of them are cheap. Um, but yeah, you can start out there. I would probably, I mean, you get, it's very true. You get what you pay for and whatnot. I would not get something that's very cheap. I would probably want to stay above the $30 mark. So that's the only thing, that's the only advice I can really give you. I knew that where I was headed when I decided to get a capture card, and I knew that I needed at least a capture card with 2 inputs. So I buckled down and I bought the internal card. And Bobby Warren, Arnold Albert, hello. Stands of the Mage, thank you very much for showing up. All right, so let me get this off of here. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get that off of there. There we go. Get the restore operation up on the screen. Now, like I said, at some point, this background should change because I have a certain Windows theme loaded, and it should have copied that over. Now, of course, it'll make a liar out of me because this is live. But, oh well. So, any other questions for me while we're waiting for this thing to finish? Oh, I need to switch my view on chat. I have it set for top chat instead of live chat. Let's see if that makes any difference. Okay. No, not really. Okay. Just checking. My audience isn't that big. I realize that. I understand that. I accept that. Okay. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this is pretty simple software? I mean, like I said, I've played with it a couple of times in preparation for this, and I don't see where this has got any real issue. It seems to do it. Now, again, I did a lot of this manually. Let me put the tiny, hang on. I'm going to cover that up. So just bear with me 1 second, guys. Hang on. Anyway, I used to do all this manually. Copy over user profiles, did it manually, and it was usually a mess. Yeah, Firefox add-ons and settings didn't carry over. The 2 times I've done it with this particular program, that it did work. The secret that I think I found is that you do the data transfer first and then install Firefox and install Thunderbird, and it should pick everything up. Now, I don't know if I plug that into a, I'm assuming that all the ports on here are USB 3. They may not be. This might be USB 2, and that might be why it's taking a while. But there's already enough plugs on here already on this side. I don't want to screw with it anymore. And once this is done, I'm going to pull up my my 9-night install, which installs all the programs that I tend to want to use on a machine. And once that's done, it should pick up everything. Yep, there we go. We got that blinked out. Let's see. Oh, no, never mind. It just shot. Okay, that's no problem. Cool. Anyway, like I said, a lot of this is just waiting. This is part of the reason why I tend to not do live. There's a lot of dead space, and I'd just rather edit it out or speed it up through editing or whatever. I will definitely look into the Radeon driver thing. Yeah, I can. Yeah, no dead space on your live stream. Okay. All right, come on, guys. Come on, you can do it. Let's go. Chris Garrett, there he is. Okay. We just gotta wait, folks. Sorry, just gotta wait. We're getting there. Coming up on an hour. I figured it was going to take at least an hour and a half for this to do its thing. All right, I'm going to take myself out of the shot for the moment. I'm going to go check on something real quick. So, no, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Take that out for the moment. All right. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right with you. Hang on. Okay. Had to go take care of something, so there we go. All right, so anyway, all right, Ken, I guess I'll probably see you at some point tonight. I'm hoping that we get this finished. And you can see some of the icons are here. Some of the programs will probably have to get reinstalled. Crystal Disk, I'll reinstall that. That's not a big deal. This is a CD burning program. I could leave it on. I could redo it. I'm not sure. While I'm thinking of it, make sure I get my 9-act thing set up. Okay, yep, that's in those. Make sure it's on that drive. Okay, says it was successfully done. It didn't change the background, which is a little interesting. A couple of times I've done it, it's done the theme, but apparently not this time. Of course not, because it makes a liar out of me. All right, so what I'm going to do right now, actually, is I'm going to restart it and see if it picks up the background. Let's just do a restart real quick. Pull that out. Yeah, it didn't pick it up, so I'll reinstall the theme. That's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so let's, oh, there it goes. Boom. So the theme is there. We're cool. Good. All right, now I'm going to plug in my thumb drive with my 9-nite install on here. And I'm going to open up that. And I'm going to open up this. And I have two 9-nite installs here, but the one I want is the most recent one, which is that guy right there. All right, yes. All right, and we're just going to let this do its thing. Now all this is doing is installing programs. It goes out to the web, it finds them, it downloads them, and it installs them. That's all this is. And I will just expand this so you can see what's going on. I'm going to try to move that down a little closer here. Yeah, Ken, yeah. Restart was needed apparently. It needed a, for some reason it had its head up its ass. It's okay. Nothing I can't handle. My biggest concern was I wanted to move all of my data over, and I didn't want to have to do it manually, because doing it manually is a pain in the ass, and there was always something that I either forgot or I screwed up, or it didn't work correctly. This program seems to be working correctly. So and as you can probably see here, might not be quite visible, but you can see that the icons are coming up. Everything's coming up. Now, when this is done, I should be able to open Firefox and Thunderbird, and it should be like I never had to, never lost anything. Firefox should be already set. It should have all the themes and the add-ons and the extensions already there. Thunderbird, it should find the email without any problem. I should be able to just continue on. Now again, I don't know how much of that you guys can actually see, but I don't know that I can get it any better than what it is right at the moment. All right, let me put my ugly mug back on the screen. Frighten small children. That LibreOffice is taking its sweet time. Of course, I'm also on the Wi-Fi, so I don't know if the Wi-Fi is all that speedy. And there is no built-in network Ethernet for this. So, okay, good. I'm glad you can see it. Good. Like I said, it annoys me that the capture card and this laptop are not getting along. I'm going to investigate that and see if if I need updated Radeon drivers, or maybe chipset drivers. I'm not sure, but the laptop has 22H2 on it, and it was installed in, I don't know, what was it? I forget. Let me double check that. I'm sorry. I need to look. Hang on a second, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it finished the install, but it's got 22H2 on it. So that's a while back. So I need to fix that too, which I'm not going to do on the live stream, but I need to fix that too. So get it up to 23H3, check Radeon drivers and see if I need newer drivers, which I probably do. So, and see if I can get the capture card and it to cooperate. Plus, if I'm having trouble with the HDMI, that presents a problem if I decide to hook it up to the TV in the family room. So I got to see what that's all about. Yeah, I can. Yeah, south of the Mississippi. Yeah. I got you. And yes, I do use TeamViewer. I only use the free version because I really only have one person I have to use it with, and that is my wife's aunt, who is in a retirement community, and she every once in a while gets herself into trouble. Unfortunately, it's all software issues. I can do it remotely. When she gets in trouble, I don't have to actually go up there, which makes me happy. All right, so this is all done. So we'll hit close on that. Let's close this. I'm going to unplug the thumb drive. All right, now, theoretically, if I did this, if this worked, I should be able to open up Firefox over here, and it should come up like I never, ever had a problem. Set as default browser. Yes, thank you. And there it goes. These are all the tabs I normally start up on my other laptop. These are all the ones that are normally here. So, success. And if you'll notice over here, this is uBlock Origin. Oops, I'm sorry. Get myself out of the way. Hang on. Get myself out of the way. Boom. Okay. Right here is U-block origin. It's already there. So it picked up the extension without any problem. Let's see if I can get that. Hang on, guys. So there's U-block. It's there. I didn't have to do anything with it. It's just fine. So there you go. All right, so that part's done. Close that. Apparently I haven't gotten completely rid of McAfee yet. So guess who's going to be on a mission after the stream? I'm going to be on a mission from God. Anyway, let me move that up just a little bit. Okay, so anyway, let's check Thunderbird, because this is what I use for my email. And all my accounts should be there. Yes, everything is here. Have a nice day. Everything is here. So, there you go, boys and girls. It's done. Everything is done. Everything I need to do. I can clean up other stuff, but that's it. We're there. All right, let me switch myself to full screen. Let's go here and get the screen. There we go. Okay. All right, so that's it. Pretty much. Yeah, this out of the way. All right, kids, that's it. It's done. No fuss, no muss. I wish I'd have had this program when I had to take all of my wife's stuff off of her very, very old first gen Intel laptop onto the laptop she's now had for 2 years now, maybe 3. Something, yeah, maybe 3. I wish I'd had this tool back then. Things would have been so much easier. So much easier. Okay, that's it. I got nothing else. So if you guys have any questions, please tell me now. I will happily answer anything that I can do for you. But if there's nothing else, then I'm going to get the heck out of here. I'm just going to look at the chat, see what's going on. Oh, is the link there? No, the link isn't. I'm sorry, it's not there. Hey, give me a second, guys. Hold on. I will put the link into the stream chat. Hold on. Hold on. My apologies. I'll edit the description of the video later and also put it in there. But, all right. That should be it. Go there, download that program. I like it. I'm sorry. All of a sudden, I'm thinking of RoboCop. I like it. All right, guys. If that's it, I am going to pull the plug on this bad boy, and I will hopefully catch you guys somewhere along the line. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. Very good. Very good. I like it. Okay. Good enough. All right, kids. That's going to be it. You folks have a pleasant evening. And I would, let's see, should be able to edit it live. Oh, yeah, I can, but I'm not going to bother right now. I'll do it after the stream because I'm basically pulling the plug right now. All right, so that's it, guys. Hope you all had a good time with this. Ken, I'll probably see you tonight on your stream. Some of you I'll see on Carrie's stream at some point during the week. But that's pretty much it. All right. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it. You all have a very, very good evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.